Hey guys, welcome back to Real Estate War Stories. I am your host Felicia, aka your favorite home agent, and today I have with me my friend Alfredo. He's gonna go ahead and talk about his real estate war story. So before we get started, if you want to go ahead and just give a brief introduction, your name, your title, where do you service, and how long you've been in the business?
My name is Alfredo Santos. I'm a mortgage loan originator with Meadowbrook Financial Mortgage Bank. We work here out of Long Island, New York. I've been in the business for about a year now. I'm also an active police officer, so I kind of do this part-time on the side.
So, just a fun fact, that is something that me and him do share. As some of you know, or some of you do not know, I am retired from the NYPD, so this is actually a special moment for both of us to be sitting up here together on this series. If you want to tell our listeners, what is one of the reasons why you wanted to get started in mortgages as opposed to just doing the police department full-time? Like, why take on mortgage as a part-time?
That's a great question. So I've always worked like side hustles, side jobs, security, working at jewelry stores, always looking to make money. I always wanted to hustle. And I was trying to kind of find the perfect job that could coincide with what I do full time, and mortgages just happened to be it. I stumbled upon it. I met a friend, he told me to try it out. Had no idea what the mortgage process was, what a loan officer was, any of it. And I kind of jumped in head first, and it was like the best decision I ever made because it's a great job, it's a great opportunity, and I love the industry, and I love the people too. It's great, it's fun.
So are we giving up PD to go full-time mortgage, or?
I got 10 years left, so I'm gonna ride it out, and then this is gonna be like my after retirement thing.
Awesome.
And I'm, hopefully from now to then, I can build this up to be something pretty big. So.
Awesome. So I can't wait to hear what you have to share with us today. So what is your real estate war story?
I mean, it's probably not as cool as all the other real estate stories, just because I never see my clients most of the time. Most of the mortgage loan business, it's over the phone or via email. I'll give it a shot. I had a referral come in. A friend of mine, Michael Waldner, he's a referral partner of mine, referred me a client.
Shout out to Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Well, slightly. The deal was tough, so, he brought me this family. It was the daughter was pretty much the point of contact for the whole deal, and she was coordinating for her mom and her dad. There was 3 of them on the deal. It was an FHA, low down payment. So I got their finances, their income documents, everything like that, and their credit score was pretty much right at the limit, right? 580, so they were right at this cusp. So, I kind of explained to them that, hey, look, make sure all your, and this is important, make sure you always listen to your loan officer's instructions because they're looking out for you. Also, never hide any information from your LO. A lot of people try and think, oh, like they'll never find out. This is it's like a criminal background investigation. We find everything. I'm telling you, people think like they can get away with this stuff. And anyway.
Purchasing a home is a serious thing, yeah.
She was a great client, very communicative. She was going through a divorce, hard time. They were living in like a small apartment. She had 3 kids, one was autistic. They were desperate. They were looking for a home, and I felt so bad for them, so I wanted to do whatever I could to find a home. Long story short, contract comes in, start doing my thing. We run credit. The credit dips below the minimum threshold, so now they're unqualified. So I'm scrambling. I'm trying to find a means to try and boost their credit. I was able to do that. Next things come up. She had a bankruptcy, so now I'm working with that. Next thing, as I peel this onion back, it was just problem after problem after problem, a foreclosure, all these issues arose. We still were able to kind of persevere and get the deal done. One of the things, and when I realized like, okay, I'm gonna be in this business for a long time, when we got to the closing table, first of all, she was super grateful, very appreciative, but she thanked me. She said, now my 3 sons are safe, all thanks to you. And like, that hit home. I was like, what's a better feeling than that, you know what I mean?
That's great.
So I kind of rushed through the story. There was a lot more to it, but that's my war story.
Well, a lot of the similarities that I see from you and other people that I've had come and talk is that there's a lot of problems in this business. There's a lot of hard clients to deal with. But when you go that extra mile and you really put in the effort for your clients, it shows. And that's one of the main things that I've heard across the board from everybody who's come and like shared stories. So kudos to you for getting it done.
Thank you.
If there's a piece of advice that may be helpful to our listeners that either when you first started you wish you would have known, or just advice in general that might help somebody in their business, what is something that you'd like to share?
I think one of the most important things, and this is like in life in general, is communication. right? It's just when we ask you for some documents or we ask you for info, just being upfront, being on time. Don't have us waiting around for things, because at the end of the day, we have your best interest at mind. And then just ask lots of questions. If there's something that you don't know, please feel free to ask, and don't be embarrassed. Sometimes I get people embarrassed. They say, "Oh my God, Alfred, I forgot, I missed a credit card payment," and it's like the end of the world to them. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's okay. For every problem, there's a solution. It's just a matter of how you attack it. And that would be my advice.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is
problem.
such good advice. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
If our listeners want to contact you, you can go ahead and drop your socials.
At alfred.daylos, Daylos.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please like and subscribe if you want to continue to see and hear more war stories. I will see you guys on the next one.
Take care.